My story with this bottle is, I wanted to get to a point where I didn't want to fuck around. You know what I mean? Like, I just wanted to go for it and
appreciate that.
have whatever it is that I wanted to have. That's kind of one of my goals. And so this bottle,
Stop peeking, dude. He's fucking peeking.
and so this bottle kind of represents
I'm dying
that.
of anticipation.
This is your.
And you
like-
kind of know that. So I know you like bourbon, so that's why I got a Pappy 23, and I think we
Yes,
shared
we
it together. You know,
We did drink
Funny,
the whole fucking bottle.
we met Steve out for dinner. He came to Manhattan Beach, our neck of the woods. He brought a bottle of Pappy 23, and we drank the whole fucking bottle that night.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like pigs.
I think there was a little. I wanted to make sure there was a little
No,
left.
I
so
have
you
this
could
much left. I put on my
wanted you
shelf.
to take some home, but I
Oh,
brought the
boy.
big boy just because I
Macallan,
felt
I've
like
never seen one of these with my eyes.
I felt like it was appropriate to do this year, and so I brought the Macallan 30. And I'm going to let you do the honors. So I had a bottle. There was a little bit left. I'm like,
Wow.
if I bring this, are these guys going to think I put, you know, Johnny Walker fucking red in there? But so this is a new bottle.
The night we had the Pappy 23, I ended up leaving Manhattan Beach with Steve, and somehow we ended up in the valley. I don't know, we ended up deep in the valley. Bottom line is I took him home at like, I don't know, 4:30 in the morning to Hidden Hills.
Is this where you dropped off at the Kardashians' house?
No, well, I dropped him off at his house, and I was like, who are these people across the street? There's like look like fucking like ninjas hiding in the bushes. He's like, oh, that's whatever Kardashian's house. She's got fuck crazy ass security, but they figured me and him rolling at 4:30 in the morning. I got like a Navy SEAL waiting in the parking lot, waiting across the street from. I thought I was gonna get shot. I was like, damn, that's security, man.
No, they have some serious security. You can't even fuck
right,
around.
but right across the street from his house. I was like, damn, let me get out of this neighborhood before they grab me. They're gonna say you don't belong here.
Hey,
you don't.
Listen, I'll tell you this. Every morning I get up, I walk outside, I'm like, are they going to come and get me? Am I going to get accused of a crime here?
And
Do
I
I look
live
like
here.
I'm going to steal something? I feel like, but then as every day goes by, I'm like, no, I belong. You know, it's okay. They know me now. All right, so the 30. So this is the double cask 30, 2 different casks. It's clean. I mean, this thing has been sitting for God knows how long.
Yeah.
At least 30 years, maybe a little bit more. But the reason why I like it is 2 reasons. One, it's smooth as hell. I mean, it just goes down super smooth. I'm a Macallan drinker. I'm an Oban drinker. You know, I drink a lot of scotch, a lot of different whiskeys and stuff like that. But when it gets to this, there's something about it where it sits for that long of time. It just becomes something that's just so smooth and so flavorful that I really love it, and it's a very special thing. So anyway, it has a procedure. Everything's with little magnets here, and you
the fuck, man?
you can remove them here like this. Even the little things they have, you know, embossed with like some, you know, burned into the wood, like they're designed.
Damn.
Super cool, man. Super cool.
It's like a Rubik's Cube to get my fucking whiskey.
All right.
This is like
letting you do-
Pepperidge.
I'm
It's
letting
like-
you do the honors.
It's like Pepperidge, like Ridge Farms bread, where you have to. It's like wrapped twice. That's a Mitch Hedberg joke, but it's so good you get it.
The only thing is I'm taking that with me when I leave.
Oh please.
No problem.
Wow. Did
I want to say I'm kidding.
does
but I'm not
dust come
kidding.
out of this when you do it? Like a
Little
mummy?
bit.
It's like a mummy.
A little bit.
Wow. That was like Morrow's Saturday night right there. Well, late night.
I'll tell you, Saturday I ended up at XS at Las Vegas at the Wynn.
Give me your glass before you tell a very inappropriate
Watching Calvin Harris with the Ray from Even Up.
I'll take
It was
a
hell of
little bit
night.
more since we're here.
story. Just a little bit more.
Perfect. Thank you.
Oh, I like the color.
Yeah, help yourselves, man. All right.
Well, this is definitely a special treat.
Cheers.
We'll do the cilantro. Yep.
Cheers. Wow, it's just so smooth, huh? It's amazing.
That's good.
I'm not a Macallan drinker, but this I can drink.
See, that's the thing. You know, all these other things we've had, they're equally good. It's
their own
just
way.
a little bit of a difference of this smoothness, just a little bit of the rough edges polished off.
But what did you grow up drinking?
Arrat.
Coors Light
What I mean, other than
What's
the
that?
beer.
and Skull Wintergreen.
What's that
We were
Armenian
Coors Light.
brandy?
We were like Keystone Light. We used to get
Coors
30
Light.
Stone.
What's that Armenian brandy? Arrat?
Noi. Ararat and Noi.
Yeah. But
So-
that's the thing. Armenians, I grew up with a lot of Armenians. I always drank Armenian brandy.
Armenian brandies are, listen, man, my mom called me one day, it was like 2009. She's like, I'm taking you to Armenia. I'm like, no, you're not. She's like, we're gonna go to Yerevan, Armenia, because, I mean, that's where we're from.
Homeland,
There's
right? You gotta
different
go.
kinds of Armenians, but she wanted me to see it. It was important for her for me to know like what it was like, and it was super cool, man. We got there, everyone spoke Armenian, which I was like, I mean, it was new to me. It was my land. I felt kind of, it was a different feeling. I felt like it was mine and stuff. It was awesome. First thing I did, I was like, where's the fucking cognacs?
Armenian cognac, Armenian.
Yeah, the next
brandies.
morning I took a tour of the factory. Noi, N-O-Y is one of them. Ararat is one of them. And they have these barrel tastings, Bob. I mean, they have you taste like things that are like 100 years old. Super cool, man. Super nice.
You ever go to a John's Market in LA? There are these
John's Market.
These Armenian markets, and they have like 100 Armenian brandies and cognacs. It's just crazy. John's Market is for whatever reason, the Armenian market. He's Armenian.
It is. So
the Armenian market in LA is called John's.
It's called John's. It's been that way for a long time. So by nature, I feel like I'm a cognac drinker. That's what I drink now at home. I'll go to sushi.
Interesting.
Sake is my go-to. So sake, the different kinds of sake that I drink, I mean, they're the best that you can find. Some of them are run-of-the-mill, but I drink the whole spectrum. I love it. It's my number one thing. It's my love. But when I get home and I want another glass or two, my wife's like, "You're done." I'm like, "Please, let me just have one more." And I mean, she's cool. She lets me do what I want to do. But I'll go to cognac, and I've been drinking this Louis XIII.
Oh, of course.
Because I can get a good Armenian connection on it, and it's not stolen, so don't get any ideas. But I get like 10% off. And I got to tell you, man, I really love it. It's delicious. It's really good. So I love the really aged stuff. It's just a lot more expensive than.
But do you like the aged stuff for the taste or the story?
I don't know the story.
I mean, do you like it because it's like, I mean, shit's been in there for 30 years.
The answer is yes to both. But I used to like the story, kind of when we say you're new money, when you can afford some of these things, and I don't buy them too often. But when I did, I was like, oh, this is so cool. We're at the club with the bottle of, Ace of Spades or whatever. So that kind of carried over. When I started getting some nice spirits and stuff like that, I was drinking them because they were cool to drink. Then I realized after years of drinking them, I was like, this shit's actually
really good.
I was like, this shit is actually really good. It's well-rounded. It's just smooth. It's got all kinds of...
It's like in the bourbon business right now. Everyone's into bourbon, like this is a bourbon show. There's Pappy Van Winkle, Pappy 23, like the bottle of Pappy 23 that you brought out to dinner that we drank.
Yeah,
I mean,
was exquisite, man.
It's good, man. I mean, okay, I don't know if it's worth $40,000, whatever they get crazy money for Pappy, but it's definitely head and shoulders above any other shit you can drink. Whether it's worth the thousands of dollars that people pay for it, I don't know. But
it's just supply and demand,
just amazing.
Story and demand.
It's supply and demand.
It's just amazing how good it is. And when you drink stuff like this, I'm not a whiskey drinker, but
I had no idea what Pappy was. I was watching Justified, the show, with, what's his name? Timothy Oliphant. Great show. And when it first came out several years ago, I remember they used to walk into the bar. I'll have a Pappy. Give me a Pappy. I was like, what the fuck is this Pappy? I was like, what is this? I didn't know what bourbon. I wasn't a big bourbon. So I started Googling it, and I found Pappy 23. And, it's the best of the bunch. So I bought a bottle. At that time, it was like $600. Now it's like 12 grand. Now it's like $8 grand or some shit, some crazy thing like that. But when I saw it, I'm like, I was like, I think Bob would love this.
Yeah, we were texting, dude. And one of our friends from Alabama was in town for that trip. Oh, by the way, one of our good friends we played baseball with was in Justified. Do you remember this? He got killed in the season finale or the lead up to season finale.
The guy who was in 45? The
Jesse
shortstop?
Lucan.
Yeah,
42.
Jesse Lucan. We used to play baseball on a team. And
he was in Justified.
We had a couple actors on the team. He was a pretty good actor. In that movie, 42, was it 42?
He played the second
Jackie
baseman.
Robinson movie. He was great in that. He was a shortstop.
What happened to him?
I heard he was working as a waiter or something, I mean, he hasn't been getting too much new movie roles.
He gets roles here and there, but Jesse's a good dude. I mean, it's just, the actor life is hard. He had a spell of good films, but it's one of our other friends that we were on the same baseball team with. He was acting. They were all working the Cheesecake Factory down in the Grove. And they would take auditions and do stuff. But now Racky, a good friend of ours, does our trial tech, everything. He's with the guy launching a video game with us. Just a very smart dude. His brother's a lawyer in Boston, I have like 4 cases with him right now.